Hi guys, long time no talk to. Lots going on, and I will fill you in on all of it. Quite honestly, there actually is a video I have recently put out on a different channel that I don't use. And it's drama. It's drama. So long story short, lots of stuff going on. Trying to get back onto my dieting, but kind of not, and kind of should be, and kind of not. I did come across a new Bang drink. It's chocolate peanut butter blast. I don't think I've had this one. I don't think I've even seen this one. So whether it's new or not, this one's a high protein one, and the protein level is 20. Nice. It does have 1 sugars in it. 2 dietary fiber. It says keto, but like, it's like 5 carbs. 5 net carbs. I don't know what the carbs are. But as we noticed, some of their coffee drinks, could be the coffee bean, or whatever creamer they use. Looks like a watered down coffee. It didn't open very well. Whoa, that's a lot of peanut butter. Okay, that's not bad. Tastes like cereal. Like the milk that's left over from like a chocolate, like Cocoa Puff cereal or something. That's what it tastes like, with a little bit hint of like coffeeness to it. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on with us lately. Brief recap. Michael left last year. He changed the loan over from the Jeep, which was in my mom and his name. It was sitting at my mom's house for an extended period of time. I don't know if he's come and pick it up. All of his possessions went to my brother's house. I think he's picked that up. I haven't heard from my mom in a while. She's been super busy. I've been super busy. I started working in November at the oil change place. I was learning how to rotate tires and change oil and do some basic maintenance stuff. Still can't figure out how to put wipers on a car. It is what it is. Some things are just really difficult to figure out. To be fair, there's a lot of people in the service industry that, you know, they fix cars for a living, and even they have issues putting wipers on a car. It's kind of a dumb concept the way they have them made. Unfortunately, they probably should rethink windshield wipers. Anyway, so in January, in December, Robert's sister claimed she was homeless and had 24 hours to evict, which is not true. We didn't find out until we evicted her or kicked her out ourselves. And we came across a piece of paper in her possession that a week prior, the hotel that she was staying at had sent a notice saying that they were going to do random room checks from there on out. And she was not allowed certain like electronics, like coffee makers and stuff that was not supplied by the company itself. They weren't allowed certain things, unprescribed medications, you know, that kind of stuff within their hotel rooms. And apparently she didn't like that concept and told everybody that she was being evicted. The place was shutting down, etc., etc. From what I have recently found out in the past week or so, we've been talking to some of her friends behind her back, and they don't like her. They know how she is. She's a con artist. She's a liar. And yeah, she gets caught in all of it. And I caught her on video when I kicked her out of my house. Like, finally kicked her out of my house last week. And that's the video that I put up on the other channel. I can link the video if you guys want to see it. Cautionary, there's like cuss words and stuffs in there, but I did bleep out all personal information, addresses, social security numbers, names, etc., best I could. But you know, it shows, like, flat out, action speaks louder than words. By action, she keeps claiming she's disabled and this, that, and the other, and well, I proved that all on video, that it's a lie. So we brought her down from Delaware, and she went to his court hearing for that protective order that his ex put out on both of us, actually, because she's trying to keep the kid away from him, and there's not much I can talk about it. Well, the basis is I can't try to contact them via anything, whatever. So this isn't trying to contact them via anybody anyway. So I haven't said anybody's names or anything like that, or said, hey, message them. But I can talk about it to an extent. So went to court. That went horribly wrong because everybody up there, that whole family and people he is associated or has been associated with in the past, these are vile women. They're vile, and they're liars, and they're awful, and I want nothing to do with them. Like, oh God. His family, the females in his family, I've come across too, and no, I don't play those games. I don't put up with it. It's nonsense, and it's immature, and dear God. I'm gonna leave it at that. The video's gonna speak for itself, and the video's gonna speak for itself. I will link it. So, moved her down beginning of January. I'm gonna say, because it was like December 30th or something she was here. So beginning of January, I'm still working. We tried everything to provide her with free Wi-Fi, free Netflix, free Amazon Prime, free housing, free food, free use of my washer and dryer. You know, like, free everything. And she's still whining and moaning. Oh, I'm disabled. Oh, I'm in pain all the time. And da-da-da-da-da. But she could sit there on her phone all day and watch TV very easily. She could stand there and do the dishes. She could do the laundry. In fact, she did my laundry, which was creepy, because what woman washes another woman's underwear and folds it? Like, that's creepy. I wouldn't. Ew. And my brother's clothes, would I wash and fold my brother's clothes? No, he's a grown man, and that's creepy. And he can do his own dishes. So, I mean, if I lived with my brother, I wouldn't be doing his dishes and his laundry and all up in his business and feeding his animals. She was feeding my animals to the extent that I had to hide my animal food and my animals from her in my tiny house. But that was that. So I was working all of January up until about the middle of January, when I took a fall at work. And by I took a fall at work meant there's 2 bays in an oil change place where it's kind of like a drive-through service. There's a 6-foot pit. The person underneath drains the oil. The person on top puts the oil in and deals with the customers. I typically was the person on top. You guys know that I've done the draining and stuff underneath before. But I was better with the customers. So, one day we got really busy. It was a weekend. It was a Saturday, and Bay 1 had a vehicle in it. Bay 3 had just been pulled forward. I was getting their information, and I went to go get the oil off of the rack because it had to be one of the boxed oils to grab. It was like a special, like 1030 or something like that, not easily pumped or into a container. And I walked across, and before I walked across between Bay 1 and 2, Bay 2 was pulled forward while I was putting Bay 3 in the computer. I walk between Bay 1 and Bay 2 after that. I grab the boxed oil, I turn around, I take a few steps, and my left leg slides between the steel frame grate between the vehicles and the second vehicle. And I am wedged between the vehicle and the steel frame grate. My entire leg on the inside is bruised and black and purple and gross looking within an hour or so time frame. The next day, it's I can't even move it. I landed so hard, I jarred my back again. And I was having muscle spasms and stuff. I had to go to the orthopedic doctor. Not once did they insist that I go to a hospital or emergency room. I even tried to show up to work on Monday, and they sent me home after like 2-3 hours of work. They're like, oh, clearly it's difficult for you to walk. Well, there's also ice on the ground and snow, and you want me flat out sending you pictures of my black leg to walk across this. You should have told me to stay home because I live an hour away. So I had to drive home. Went to the orthopedic on Wednesday, and they put me on workers' comp, work leave, for 5 weeks. I didn't get a workers' comp check until the 3rd week. Nobody from the oil place called and checked up on me, like once. At one point in time, I got a message, was like, so when are you returning back to work? Because I'm looking to hire new people. We're short-staffed. Well, you've been short-staffed, and you functioned for this long. I reported the assistant manager for pulling in the second car incorrectly. They did not fire him, which is against Virginia law, because if you cause injury to a coworker, you're immediately terminated. So they went against the law and kept him there because they're short-staffed. Come to find out, though, I reported them to the Better Business Bureau. And I reported their illegal business they were having next door, which was allegedly supposed to be a car wash, but it wasn't, because the assistant manager, was smoking weed and blaring rap music and swearing on his phone and threatening people on his phone, whoever they were, being very awful and working on vehicles when he's supposed to be a car wash on his side. And he had this one lady, he messed up her truck so bad, and he was just taking all her money, and she was dumb enough to be paying it. So I really hope she took it to a decent shop and got it fixed. I feel so bad for her. So I reported them, and come to find out, the police did investigate, and they shut the entire business down temporarily. Everyone that works there was fired for participating in all of this. And so they've got all new employees, all new area manager. I think the area manager was even fired. So yeah, start fresh for them. Great for them. I'm happy that he finally got fired, one way or another. Karma. Started a new job literally the last day of my workers' comp. I let my workers' insurance know that and everything. They were like, cool, congrats. So I got a desk job. It's cool. It's hectic. It's very, very busy. It is what it is. I have to clock in 9 minutes. I just checked the time. I've been working on fixing my vehicle. Robert's been working on fixing his vehicle and getting it all squared away. Both of them needed a lot of work. in the snowstorms, one after another over here. We blew out tires, like literally blew out tires and stuff like that. So these cars have been through hell in the past few months, and we're slowly getting them back to normal. And yeah, one step at a time, getting everything back to normal, one step at a time. People driving past me. I started doing some TikToks, so look me up on TikTok. Like my name, it's my name. Whatever is on here, I used, I think. I don't remember. I can look it up. I could probably link it if I have to, but I can look it up. I don't know how to link TikTok from my phone. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Other than that, unfortunately, with all the stress and on bed rest for 5 weeks, and it literally is the milk from chocolate coffee or chocolate cereal. I have my power bars. I need my water. I need water. I have to do this study booklet that's 100 pages long. Oh, the binding on it's coming off for work. I have a test next week I have to take for certifications, quality something certifications. Everything is getting slowly back to normal. Everything is slowly calming down. It's been kind of stressful. I've paid off a lot of debts. I've gotten everything is squared away. I've been checking off this really long to-do list. It's like ridiculous. I got a new bed, so that's cool. I got a new bed. I rearranged my room just a little bit. It still looks roughly the same, but I mean, there's only so much you can do with so much space. I've been spring cleaning the house off and on best I can. I really don't have a lot of personal time. I am up at 6 a.m. I am here by 8. I clock out roughly, if I'm lucky, at 5, even though I'm supposed to leave at like 4:30. And then I get home by like 5:20ish, because it's like 15-20 minute drive. I have to figure out dinner. I have to cook dinner. I have to clean, which doesn't get done because I'm exhausted. And I barely get like maybe an hour to like sit and relax. And now I have to do this study manual, which is not happening because I can't focus. I can't concentrate on it when I'm exhausted mentally. And I'm staring at a computer screen. I have a dual screen at work. I have 2 screens to look at, and the phone ringing constantly, and I'm putting in this and paperwork and making calls, and there's only so much I can do, and then you're going to shove 100 pages of paperwork in front of me to memorize, and that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's probably not going to happen. I'm going to fail this test. Plus, I was giving it later than everybody else. Everybody else has had this for like a month now. I didn't even know about it. So, cool. I've been here for like 3 weeks. 4 weeks. I've been here for 4 weeks. I've been here for a month. Since the end of February. It's the end of March now. But anyway, I wanted to kind of catch up with you guys and see how y'all are doing. How are you doing? Message me. Are you still on your diets? Those that are on diets, are you guys making recipes and stuff? What did you do for St. Patrick's Day? I made Colcannon and beef stew minus the potato, because I made Colcannon. Irish soda bread with the currants in it. It was way off diet, but it was good. It was authentic, and everything was made from scratch, which Robert had never experienced an entire meal made from scratch, much less like the soda breads and stuff like that. Like he absolutely, he was like, this is like the best bread I've ever had in my life. I was like, duh. Because I can cook. So, yeah, that's what we did for St. Patrick's. We didn't really do anything for Valentine's. He and I spent an entire weekend doing stuff. He got me this big old stuffed, it looks like a cross between a hippo and a dragon and something. I don't even know what it is, but it's like huge. It's like a 2-foot teddy bear sort of thing. It's adorable. And we went out and had fun. The boys, we made baskets for, obviously, with, you know, the candies and stuff like that. And he was all excited to pick, because he would come to me and be like, does Zane like this? Would Gavin like this? And he was so excited to put together these baskets for the boys for their first Valentines and stuff like that with him. So I thought that was really sweet. And basically we've just been working our tails off and dealing with his sister, but now we no longer have to deal with his sister. Gavin is 18 now. Zane is turning 14 next month. My goodness. And I've gone off the pill. So, if y'all recall, this time last year, I was dealing with my dad passing, Granny passing, and not shortly after, 2-3 weeks later, I had my miscarriage. So I am trying again, and I will keep you guys up to date. And if you've gotten this far in the video, thank you for watching, and I appreciate all of you. You are amazing, and stay tuned for the link to the other video. I know a lot of you have probably already seen it because you're on my Facebook or my Instagram, and I talk to you regularly. You already know what's going on. You already know how nasty this person is and has been towards us. So I am very out of character in this video, but I am a very calm, angry, I had one of my friends message me and was just like, wow, she's claiming y'all are so abusive. She's claiming to everyone we're so abusive to her. She was like, I wish someone was so abusive to offer me free housing and free food and then pay for a hotel room just to get me out of their house. And wow, that's just the most abusive people I've ever met. I wish they would abuse me. So there's that. But I am, it's a rough video to watch. Just basically, it's a rough video to watch. But I will link it below. It is up to you whether or not you want to watch it. Feel free. You're more than welcome to. I do not plan on using that channel, so you don't have to subscribe to it. That's okay. I will be posting videos soon. Hopefully I can start doing them on the weekends or filming during the week and then posting them on the weekends best I can, or setting them up on schedule. I like to get back to doing my videos. Now that I have my kitchen back, my house back, I got a camera for Christmas from Mom, like a really good camera that I can do like my cooking recipes and stuff like that. I need to start getting back on track with everything. But I figured I'd do a brief recap. I don't even know if I'm going to drink this. It really does taste like the milk from cereal. I think I just want a water. I just want a water. And my power bar. And I have to go clock in now. So I will talk to you guys another time. In another video on another day. I miss you. I miss you.